Founders keep asking me when to hire a privacy team. This is the wrong question. This is technically compliant. Privacy Engineering 101 for tech folks and privacy officers. The big thing as a small business is you don't need a privacy team. You need a privacy baseline. Even if you're doing privacy off the side of your desk, there are certain fundamentals that you have to get in place, and you don't necessarily need to hire a team for them. One of the big things about privacy legislation, which is a blessing and a curse, is that there is no checklist of you must do these things and you will be compliant. It is built around the context of your business, the size of your business, and what's right for you in that moment. Within this, there are fundamental baselines that you really should have in place, and there are ways of doing this that don't need to break the bank. Many companies do this themselves to great success. Some of the bigger obligations you should be looking at is a data mapping exercise, data subject request procedures, as well as privacy impact assessment procedures. Data maps are where I generally like to start if I'm doing an assessment of a company. It tells me what data is held by the company and what activities process the data. If I'm working with a dev team, I will generally start with a schema, look at what data is in the system, and then start working out the activities where that is collected or processed and how it's used in the business. Data subject request policies and processes are where we talk about what happens when a user reaches out to you and says they want access to their information, or they want it deleted, or they want to object to you having the information in the first place. You really should know how to respond to these upfront before it happens, because whether you know it or not, in most jurisdictions, there is a time limit on this. That's called a ticking clock. You have to generally respond to these within 30 to 45 days, and it's very hard to get an extension on them. Knowing what to do up front makes that a lot easier to reach. And then for any new product that you're doing that processes any kind of personal information, you want to have a privacy impact assessment. This looks at the operations of the product, the risks involved, how it affects privacy, and how it affects the users at the end of the day. It's becoming a hard requirement in many privacy laws across different countries around the globe. Now, as a founder or a small business owner, this can be very daunting, and hiring is out of the question even for a fractional role. For that reason, I've put together a cohort program which runs for 6 months, which lets us build a privacy program for you and some peers in a group setting. We get all those major baselines in, and I teach you how to go forward after that point. Comment cohort on the post below, and I'll send you more information about it. It's also region agnostic, so you can use it no matter what country you're in. So take a look at your obligations, see what you need to put in, start with that data map or those privacy impact assessments, and let's get your privacy going. That's it for today's tip. Follow me for more Privacy Engineering 101.